Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. I guess it just depends on where you're at in the world. I've got another one of my supposed to be 365 speeches or conversations that I was going to have. I've been a little behind, but here we go. Today's going to be a little special because we're going to talk about how we talk to ourselves, the language we use. Some of you might be thinking, I've heard this speech over and over and over again. Positive this, positive that, woo, 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 spiritual. It does not apply to me. I feel mainly negative, yada, 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 yada. Okay, it's fair enough. If that's truly how you feel deep inside, the video is not for you. However, for those of you who want to hear about words, once again, there are a few things that I was thinking about, just from personal experience. Two different things. One, I began this experiment where I've gone 30 days where morning, afternoon, and night, I constantly speak positively to myself. Whether I'm just repeating it over and over again in my noggin right here or saying them out loud. I try to do a combination, but I do morning for a few minutes, afternoon for a few minutes, and evening for a few minutes. And when I do it, I'm saying positive phrases to myself like, I love myself. I love myself. I am enough. I am magnetic. I've got this. I'm courageous. I'm full of love. You have the ability. You have the courage. Keep on going. You have the ability to persevere. I'm constantly saying stuff like this. And it's weird because I'm walking around where I live at the apartment just in this circle. And some people pass by me and they can almost hear like I'm trying to not say it, but I'm like mouthing it. And I think they think I'm speaking in tongues or that I'm speaking in a weird language or I've got something mentally wrong with me. And I wouldn't blame them for feeling that way. However, I've been trying this experiment because I've never tried it. I've never tried to make it a habit to constantly, consciously say positive things and think positive things about myself. I have found some profound differences in the way I interact with people, but we're going to continue this experiment because it's only been about a month, and we'll see how it carries over into my actions. So far, I've been feeling really good. It's almost like not even that it always makes everything positive because I've made my own observations that our minds having a bias towards negativity for survival will often just throw negative thoughts out there, even when you're not commanding it to. But the way I look at it is minimally, if you're speaking and thinking positively and making it a habit, it at least balances against that negativity. It's that force on the border preventing all of that negativity from dominating your life. The second thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is the fact that I've seen how this language affects children or the youth. Currently, part of what I do is I substitute teach, right? And being a sub in these classes has been interesting. I'll meet these kids, and whether I'm subbing for an entire class of 40 or so kids, or whether I'm working in small groups, I see these students who speak so negatively to themselves, like, I hate myself, or that's a weird haircut, or I'm not good enough, I can't draw. There are all these I can't, I won't, I should, all of these negative things. And this is with kids. First grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, on up from there. And in some ways, I know we cannot escape that in this world, but to me, it's such a crime to have them thinking this. And these patterns generally continue to snowball and snowball and snowball all over time until eventually they don't believe in themselves. They don't think positively, or even minimally, they don't say, I can try to get better at this. I can persevere. That's not even the case. They just say, no, I can't do it. No, I suck. No, I'm an idiot. And that is the biggest crime. Honestly, it might be a bigger crime than anything else in the world. Because Our children, the youth, those who have yet to live full-fledged lives are the future of the world, the future of humanity, the future of the planet indeed. And this is also taking into consideration, we don't even know what's going to happen with AI. What are they going to do? What's going to happen? Is it going to be a tool for us that we use for good or bad? Or is it also going to be something that has impactful implications or major changes with our social structures and the way we treat ourselves? I don't know the answer to the AI equation, but what I do know is we need to speak positively to ourselves more often, if not all the time. And I hope you are able to speak to yourself more positively, whether it's repeating affirmations or phrases that are positive, like I am enough, or I am magnetic, or I'm smart, or I can try one more time. That's amazing. And if you can't say these things out loud, or you don't want to walk around like a crazy person like me sometimes, you can just think it or write it down. Let's all work on speaking positively to ourselves. What do you think? Do you think what I'm saying is madness, or do you find it to be useful? Anyway, I hope you have a beautiful day. Have a good one. Bye.